Hello everyone, SatisfiedBeard here, and we're bringing you another RuneStrike video. This time, we're playing a Faith deck, and it's called Soldiers of Faith. However, before we actually jump into the deck though, if you're checking out the video, hopefully today I've earned your subscription down below if you want to click it, and make sure you hit that bell so you get notifications of when we upload videos here. And if you're liking this content, hit that thumbs up of course, or just go ahead and punch it straight in the mouth. Whatever you totally feel like doing is up to you. And last but certainly not least, if you have any questions for me, go ahead and leave it down in the comment section below. I will also leave the cards in the description as well too if you want to try to create this deck. I will tell you, I'm still messing around with it, so I'm not expecting too much from it when we play our 2 matches. But it's still missing stuff. I don't know how I want to play Faith in the grand scheme of things. So, without further ado, let's just jump right into the cards. Leading us off is a new card from the season. It's being talked a lot about in the Discord as of right now. Cave Raider, because of what people are doing with it. Basically locking down lanes with the golden idol in a sense. So we got that starting us off. As you can see, we really can't do that in this deck. We're not here to do that. We're not here to mess around that way. Next card is Royal Alchemist. I've never really played with Royal Alchemist, but I like her being able to draw us 1 rune for each mana's lost, so that maybe we can find her later game stuff. Because there's been many times when I haven't been able to find a Decimate, as you see it in the deck as well too, when I've really needed it in a sense to help wipe the board, to kind of stabilize me and everything. Cavalry here at a 3-drop. It has speed. It's a 1/4, so it's okay. It's easy. It's to get us early damage in, hopefully, maybe. Also maybe to use a removal that our opponent wasn't expecting to use as well too for us. Cull the Weak, to help us remove things again, to remove something off the board that's on our side that we really don't need, to remove something on our opponent's side that we may not be able to handle, or even to remove a golden idol, I guess, as well too, because it has 0 attack. But we're really not trying to remove them right away. We're trying to keep that lane occupied as long as we possibly can as well too. So we are running 1 inspired arms to give us a little extra damage on our minions, just in case if our opponent is running one of the cards that we're running as well too. You'll see here in a little bit what it is. Sicklestalker, of course, is here to help us apply some pressure, hopefully, with going to face, and if we need to use it as a deal with something that's a 4 health or not, or whatever, to kind of soften up an opponent a little bit. That's what we're using it for, but mostly we wanted to go face most so, because it's blitz. The Prophet, I want to get blood as much as I can for Faith as early as I can as well too, to kind of ramp into her A1 to get us about to 7 or 8 attack. That's what I'm kind of looking for with her. Then this is the card this is the reason why we're running our Inspire arms, is Mass Incapacitate, because as you can see, you target an enemy, they lose 3 attack, and the adjacent minion lose 2, and then all other minions lose -1 attack. So one of your minions can go down to 0 attack. You're able to buff it back up by +2, so at least you're applying pressure again with the 2 attack. That's my thought behind it. And then recently, the reason why I designed this deck was because I just recently got Princess of Light as well too, to kind of buff our soldiers that we do have in this deck. We don't have a lot. I did start out with a bunch of a few more soldiers, but I've been again tweaking this here and there. And yeah, she might eventually be cut from this list eventually, but I'm not sure 100%. Centurion, giving us shield, is huge for us. And it's a 5/7 out of 6 cost, decent stats as well too, straight up. I would almost put a second copy in here. I would almost remove the Princess of the Light to put another copy of him in here instead. Then we're running Nile Princess. Again, blood generation, has Veil, so our opponent can't directly target it with hard removal. They have to either use board wipes or remove it with a minion that might take a few turns, to where we can get at least a few blood generation out of it. Then, of course, good old Decimate for us as well too, because hopefully by the time we're using Decimate, Faith will be up maybe to 6 or 7 attacks, so it can pretty much handle most things on the board, just depending on, again, our opponent that we're going against. I have put Loki in here. I almost put Nemean Line into the deck as well too, just because I think Nemean Line is a really good card, and it's guard as well too, so it protects you for one turn unless your opponent does have hard removal, of course, and that's only in Chaos that has hard removal, that they can remove it then that way. But other than that, it's staying on the board. But getting value out of this to be able to copy something on the board for us and to kind of help us out and everything like that, I kind of see a little bit more value there. But also too, I do see Nemean Line as well too. So again, that can always change later on in them. Then Angel of Hope, being able to restore at least 8 health. I would almost maybe craft a second copy, but again, I'm trying to fit so much into this deck. I just don't know where to put things and stuff and what to remove because it's so hard. Faith is really a hard deck to craft or come up with and everything like that. Next, we're running Imperial Archdragon. If we consume a minion or consume you and your minions gain 5 shield. This is a guard, so basically they have to go through 14 points of damage to get this removed off the board. And also to all your other minions on the board gain 5 shield as well too. So it's very good in a sense. I like it. And then the last card to help us out, Raw, basically, where we can play, I don't know, Raw, and hopefully we're finishing off our opponent. As I think there's been a few games where I've had my opponent close, I just didn't have enough to finish off my opponent. So that's why I put Raw in here, just to see what happens with it. That's the deck. So we're going to pause the video and we'll be back with our first match. So see you soon. All right, we got our first match here and we're going against a keeper. So be kind of interesting to see. Definitely don't want those two as of yet in our hand. Okay, I mean, that's okay. What are they? I mean, they can still be playing Cave Raider because Cave Raider is a neutral card. Remember that. Shadow and Nature. So that works out for our Princess of Light. You know, like especially if they're a shadow deck, works out beautiful for that. But we could be in trouble as well too, depending on what our opponent may be playing. Do we want? Let's go ahead. They might drop this down here in front of our the creeper in front of our cavalry. Again, that's what I would much rather have them do. Waste that there. We can drop our prophet over here. Nope, they're going to do that instead. Okay. That's kind of weird, but okay. Now it's, well, I guess it isn't weird. It's just a 0-2. Now we just need to find our Inspired Arms, and then we'll be okay in a sense because we'll be able to start applying some pressure again. Sure. Now we'll do this. The cool thing is, whatever comes down, we have a Cull in hand, so we can remove that at least, and then take out whatever card that they decide to play. Nope, not playing a card. They're just going to play that instead. And even if they don't kill this off, like in a few turns, we'll have our Archdragon for it instead. About 4 more turns for that card, so. So that's how we're playing it. We're playing pressure. We have a Mass Incapacitate with us, and then next turn Nile Princess, drop it over here, and we can start getting some blood generation from that. Are they like a minionless deck? Well, that's a good Cull the Weak. There we go. That worked out perfect. We will take that trade all day. Oh, Crypt the Bones. Oh, and we have our Princess. How do we want to play this? I would much rather try to see if they can get... See if we can get some more value in trades here. They're using their A1 ability a lot. I've noticed that. So we got turn 8 coming up. Depending on where this goes, next turn we'll go for this. Oh, jeez. Dang it. We don't have we do not have. Next turn we would be able to remove that. I think we're gonna wait one turn so we can remove that. We'll take that. They can't hit this here. I mean, they can only do this right here again. The A1 ability. If they want to, which they do. Kind of figured that was coming. That's fine. Now we'll hit them with this to wreck their board. Go. Ooh, I should have put my princess here. The Princess of Light. That was kind of a mistake. So we got turn 9 as well too. So even if they put Forced Mutiny. So that's fine. Because it's not horrible. That was kind of like an early Forced Mutiny to me. That's perfect. It hit the one that I wanted it to. Oh, beautiful. So now if they drop a creeper down, we can go into our Archdragon. Nope, they're gonna go with that again. Man, they are using that A1 ability. Okay. I mean, I really don't want to use I mean, sure. I think we hold on to this for right now. Or do we just go... I think we hold on to it. I'd much rather... Again, I want them to fill up their lanes just like that. Just like that. Exactly like that. That's exactly what I wanted them to do. Now, we can just mass incapacitate all this. Drop that there like that. We should have. Now we're just going to generate blood. Like, they're going to be able to get this ability to go. I think we just keep pushing. Now we're up to 7, so now we're fine. So now we can go into our A2 ability here, and we can start doing that as well too. Basically, we lock down their board with the mass incapacitate. They can't do nothing. And we have this as well too. That's fine. We can punch through with that now. Again, that's why we're running this. Let's see here. There we go. Again, that's why we used our blood first as well too, since they are running the Doom Knight. To get rid of that, that's fine. I mean, we got this win in 2 turns. Well, actually, next turn they can't kill this right here, so yeah, we win. Oh, we just win right there with that. Here, drop raw, bam, 10 points of damage right to the face, top deck. Oh man, again, I haven't played too much with this deck, but felt pretty good. It felt okay for the most part. That Mass Incapacitate really helped us out and just basically really locked down their board to where they couldn't do anything, and we were already winning the race with damage. So looking at how long this video is going to already be, I know I said we would do 2 matches, but we're going to do only 1 match for this one, unfortunately, because I don't want to go any longer than what it is. But let's go check out what our Path of Glory is. Okay, we got another 100. So, got at least for the next 2 champions whenever those are released in the future. got those already paid for, basically. So yeah, that's the deck. Let's go back to the deck real quick as well too, so you can see it again. I think that was actually a better matchup for us because of us facing Shadow deck and them running Crypto Bones as well too. That was very helpful to be able to use our Princess of Light. Again, I played it into the 1 lane. I should have played it in the middle lane. But our opponent was only using the A1 ability. They weren't using their A2 ability or nothing or anything along those lines. So, yeah, I like her. I think she can be better. I think as time goes on, she might become a little bit better. Soldiers are okay to me as well too. But yeah, with that, that's going to be the video. And hopefully, if you made it this far, I appreciate you as always. And hopefully your adventures are always satisfying.